welcome you to the first Phaidracon in this way. It's the first time that we have the conference in such a way. Not only that's everything online, also it will be a new format. So we want to go more open with our Phaidra project, and in this sense, we like to introduce this conference for on a yearly base. So we will do this conference every year, and we will focus there on the practice of data management, but also in context, so data management and research data management is nothing which is isolated from everything. It's something which happen in the whole process also of digitalization, which is all over now. And in this way, I think this format and also the start with this Phaidracon 2020 will be a really good thing. I will come then back later to the program. We have 2 roundtables and a session of talks for these later. And I'm really happy to announce that our Vice Rector from the University of Vienna, Ronald Maier, he's Vice Rector for Digitalization and Knowledge Transfer, will do welcome words. Thank you for this.
Well, thank you very much, dear Raman, dear community, dear participants in digital presence at home, in your office, or wherever you are on your mobiles. I warmly welcome you to Vienna, at least virtually, you know, most of you, to the Phaidracon conference, which I hear just, you know, is the first of its kind. So I'm very happy to be part of this inaugural meeting today. As representative of the University of Vienna, your proud host of this conference, I feel much involved in its themes in multiple ways. First, as Raman already said, I'm here appointed as Vice Rector for Digitalization and Knowledge Transfer. And this conference actually targets both of them. You know, it's digital infrastructure is one of the topics in it. You know, it's about it. It's about a very important part of the digital infrastructure of universities. It's also conducted in a digital way. And you're sharing insights, you're sharing knowledge between you, and also knowledge is actually built on the basis of the data that is shared with repositories like Phaidra. And also, actually, you know, I'm a researcher in knowledge management. I have been a researcher in knowledge management for years and years. Maybe some of you have, you know, seen my book on knowledge management systems, which I published, I think, in 2001 back then, pretty early on that topic, actually. But you know, now it's, of course, you know, there's a lot of technologies out there since then, and have been happy to comment actually on this topic and work in this field forever since. And you are a part of this community also, I feel, and I guess. And so Phaidracon actually focuses on topics that are not only very important and interesting to me, but also very current. Scrutiny and repeatability, the danger of post-truth academia, the role of data and accessibility, as well as a workshop on data management in practice. I very much like this arrangement, you know, of focused hands-on experiences with the greater Gestalt, as we would say in Germany or in Austria, of the questions of our time, and the linking discussion on the role of data and their handling in this. It shows the high ambition that we all have towards enabling the role of university members in general, and the Phaidra community in particular, that not only help to shape the basic understanding, but also take part in decision-making processes and transformations in modern society, you know, and this is an ambitious goal. More generally, digitalization brings forth new research questions, new ways of looking at old research questions, new ways of doing research, new ways of engaging with research, new ways of teaching, of administrative practices, of research practices, new instruments and tools, and it needs appropriate infrastructures. For example, for handling the data hordes of scientists and university teachers and people at universities or working with universities. Libraries and computing centers join forces with scientists to create the repositories of the future, maybe as part of the European Open Science Cloud. Sometimes, you know, when I hear this, I dream of this ambitious undertaking, showing a face to the people. in a similar way that the almost ceremonial halls of the great libraries do. You know, sometimes I walk through these great halls in the libraries and I think, you know, what would the digital equivalent of such a grandeur of such a room be, where people go to see, to be a part of, and feel the human achievements in knowledge creation and sharing. Probably more than ever, science has the potential to open up scientific processes and outcomes for an authentic, intensive, and enriching exchange between researchers and people interested in research or committed to engage with research. I thank the organizers of this conference, Susanne Blumesberger and Sonja Edler from the Library of the University of Vienna, and Raman Ganguly and Eva Gergely from the university's Computing Center, with support of Ben van Ende and Rory MacDonald from Age of Peers. And of course, to all the speakers, discussants, organizers, and technicians that contribute to this conference's success. I wish you all an inspiring conference with great exchanges in a new format, as well as the appropriate relaxedness in case of technical hiccups. All the best. Thanks for being with you.
Can you hear me now? So is it okay? So this was the technical hiccups. And thank you for these inspiring words. I think we have really a great program, and for all to know, it's everything recorded, and you can then afterwards find everything, the recordings also on the website. So when it's not possible for you to join every meeting, to join every session, then you can watch it also later. For this, I will now share my my screen. Just a moment. So, yes, so you're not here in Vienna, but you can see a little bit of Vienna on this picture. This is the Vienna session. It's more online and the virtual Vienna session. For these, we have a nice program. Today, on Wednesday, we start with a roundtable. And also tomorrow, there will be a second roundtable. We have 4 people who discussing current topics about actual research and data management, and also the importance of data management. So you see here the context where we are living, where these everything is and the importance of what we are doing with data management, what we are doing with also building the infrastructure. Maybe we have the first bricks of building a virtual infrastructure, like Roland Maier was told about a nice building, a nice virtual building where we can go through, where we can navigate through and can engage and can discuss and do research in a new way. On Friday, this is more the practical side. So on Friday, we have live speech. There are some talks. They give people give insights of their project, of their actual things they are doing with data management, what they are doing and how they are doing it, and which challenges are there with data management.